All right, so this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Pisces, you took the wheel and you took off in your own little way and carved out a whole new universe for yourself. And some of you are looking at it going, what the actual did I just do to myself? And others are saying, okay, this is it. This is where I'm at. Okay, I got this. And pushing forward and making it happen. And I'd say, and it sounds sort of general, me saying it this way, but 50-50, 50% of you are not happy with your situation and the other 50% are getting happy. So be careful of what I just said, so you understand what I mean. Meaning, Pisces have not been super happy about much these last years. There's a lot of reasons for it. You can't, Pisces are one of those fish that don't like to be in a fish bowl. And I think COVID really pushed you guys over the edge, to be honest with you. And living in a fish bowl caused all kinds of troubles, all kinds. And I mean, I could just talk about, there's so many different situations. But one thing that you're learning about, and I think that the one thing I like about Pisces in general, is there is a kindness in you folks. There is a kindness in Pisces, a deep spiritual connection. And many of you don't, many of you can get lost in that and then make really dumbass decisions. I'm sorry to say that, Pisces, but you can. And partially it's because you're so kind and you don't think about your own things or your own needs. Sometimes you wait until the last minute before you speak up and it's already too late. All I can say is, Pisces, if you've been going through a whole lot of crap in the last little while, and it hasn't gotten much easier, and it won't in the coming days. The only thing that I can really stress is continue to be the kind and caring individual that you are, because that is who you are, and you need to stay in that vibration. It will attract to you the very kind of people you're being as well, so there's nothing wrong with it. The other thing is, as far as relationship goes, I want to see you take more time in developing conscious commitments as to what type of relationship you're in, and whoever that may be, whether it be a lover, a girlfriend, a guy friend, a child, an animal. Consider that relationship in a long-term way and how it will affect you, and make sure you want to put the time and effort into those relationships, okay? Because it could very well be that you don't fit, and if that's the case, honestly, you should probably avoid expending the energy in a relationship that isn't a good fit. You don't need any more teachings right now. You need to pay attention to what you've already lived and get the teachings from those experiences and not add more to the mix, because things are upside down. I don't think you're completely satisfied with your workplace energy. There's a lot of weird things going on for you there. I think you're trying to be happy in it, but you might not be. There may be something that just isn't coming together for you, or maybe you haven't found your footing, or maybe you haven't found your strong point, or maybe you're dealing with depression, and this is definitely a bad time to start depression when it's only October. So if this is you, Pisces, I stress that you take some time, maybe get some St. John's wort, or if it's even, maybe you have some other things going on, like maybe you're not eating right, or you're not taking your medicine right, or you're taking medicine you shouldn't be taking, or whatever. But adjust what's your intake. Adjust it so that the being can settle into a central vibration, because your being is doing this right now. Okay? A little bit, I'm going to say wishy-washy, and it could have been from being in a fishbowl. Like I said, you cannot put baby in the corner or fishbowl. All right, so I think that a lot of you Pisces are coming out like gangbusters, but not with good thinking or good rational decisions or good plans, and you may have to adjust yourself to get a better plan. Yep. When you look at your past and you look at your situation, I see irresponsible, unreliable vibrations, and this is some of the teachings that you're going through right now. So yeah, lots of teachings, lots of lessons. There may be some discussions, either with yourself or with family, about either addictions or perceptions, strangely, which could also be an addiction. Now, maybe you're stuck on a way of thinking, and that needs to be upgraded. So I see some good conversation with people that really give a care about you, and that's going to really help you move in coming months into better directions. And I think that you'll get a better footing, better grounded. Let your friends and family that love you help you. You know, stop trying to think you can do it all by yourself, because you can't, okay? You can't. Pisces, you are the kind of fish that needs, you need the fisherman. You need that fisherman to honor you, that fisherwoman or whatever, that fisher, to, recognize you, to acknowledge you, to stress your goodness, your value. You need a support system behind you. You have to have a support system behind you, because what I see here is life right now is it's affecting you in ways that you can't even tell anyone, because you're afraid anybody's going to know how messed up you're feeling. But Pisces, some good things are here, because what it tells me is you have the right friends, the right healers, the right people, the right opportunities that are going to help you release this stress and this sadness and overcome it in such a way where you will gain exactly what it is you need. And no, you're not going to find yourself in a sacred spiritual love affair yet, but that is the direction this is going in. And you will be working on your dependencies, your codependencies, your interdependencies. You'll be connecting with old friends, old lovers. You'll be going to places that used to give you good heart feelings. Be reconnecting with old skills, old loves, old emotions, old intimate connections. And that is a really good thing, because it's going to fill your soul up, fill your heart up. You will be returning to work. Hopefully, it won't put too much restrictions on you overall, but you do have a good card at the end, and that's the Star card, and that speaks of being put on a stage or put in up front, and you'll be front and center for others to come to and to gain wisdom from your goods, from your skills. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. King of Cups. This is often a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. This could actually be like a brother or an uncle or someone from your partner's family. And there may be something, a strange opportunity to get to know a situation deeper. And maybe you don't want to, but you will be exposed to it. And I think you're about to learn where to keep your nose out of other people's business. And it's funny, because the type of business or work that you are in is often one where you're listening to other people about themselves. But I think you're also going to learn when to speak up and when to shut up. It's going to be an interesting time for that, okay? So emotionally, I think there are some mental health issues. Like I said, health-wise, I think that's going to be an issue that you'll be working on in the coming days. Definitely, you've got some very deep and dark cards on that there. Sorry to tell you, Pisces. But it looks like you're going to be doing some extreme shadow work, and walking away from what doesn't serve your highest good. And I see you making some big changes and dealing with depression and dealing with your being. I see you working with yourself, dealing with yourself, and this is a great month for doing that. This is a greatest month of all to deal with your shadows. So Pisces, go ahead and do it. You got this.